Hello and ni hao. This is Business Life in China. Today we're about to watch an interview with Chris Rawlings. This is the third episode with Chris Rawlings. We discussed his company Judolaunch in the first episode and compared his participation in 500 startups and Chinaccelerator in the second one. Here we are going to discuss Amazon's prospects in China. If you live in China or do business with China, then you can find this episode very useful. So, let's watch it. And you know, all these stories about like I didn't like something and then I created my company, etc. So, Judolaunch, how did you come up with this idea?
So I guess I do kind of have a story like that. I hate to be boring and cliche the way you just made it sound. But I was running a company before this. So I was a Judolaunch ideal customer. I had sold millions of dollars of spinal health products online. We had butt cushions that were like specially designed to improve your posture and like suspend your tailbone. We had like posture improvement support cushions for your lumbar and thoracic zone. We had like these specially designed ergonomic pillows to like keep your spine aligned while you sleep on your side. It was all like spinal improvement products, and they were all designed by me because I used to work in engineering. So I designed them, sold them online, including on Amazon, and launched like without help in 7 different countries. And launched successfully, but it took a long time. And so I built the MVP of Judolaunch for my brand, which is called Kush. And so I used it myself and was like scratching my own itch. And then what happened was it was still like a kind of a side project. And then I opened it up to like these forums and Facebook groups that I was on, like business groups with other online merchants. And they came flooding in, like looking for help to launch their products better and faster. And so I was like, wow, okay, there's a need here in the market. And I was looking for some other opportunity because running a physical products business was not really my jam. The cycles are so long. The design cycles are long. The cash flow cycles are long. It's so capital intensive. Like if you're a physical products business, your entire balance sheet is sitting in a warehouse. I just read the biography of, what's his name? I can't remember his name now because I'm just blanking out, but the guy who started Phil Knight from Nike. And it was so fun. I could relate to him so much because his entire freaking life was all about cash issues. Even when the company was doing like hundreds of millions per year in sales, they had cash issues. They couldn't get enough cash. And I'm like, I totally get it. All of your money, if you're growing in your physical products business, you're always in a cash crunch. You always need cash no matter how good you're doing. As long as you're growing, you need more cash because you need to buy more inventory than you sold last year. So therefore it costs more than you made last year. And you have to put that somewhere, and then you have no money, but you have a bunch of stock sitting in warehouses. So I was like done with that nonsense, and I wanted software. So Judolaunch gave me the option to focus on something that was quickly iteratable, that had a better cash flow model, and had a higher growth potential. So I went into it and passed off active management of Kush, and now I'm in the process of exiting that company.
So you gained some experience on your previous job, let's say, and then you find out the ways how you can monetize your experience, how you can help other people sell efficiently on Amazon.
Yeah, dude, level up, like sell the picks and shovels, so to speak, you know, rather than mining for gold myself. So yeah, we just went one level up in like the ecosystem, like infrastructure. So I made a conscious decision, like to be part of the system that feeds into this ecosystem rather than being one of the little players that's like running around looking for coins, you know?
You know, because I've been living in China for over 3 years, not for over 2 years.
Sorry, that's a long time.
And Alibaba like runs a lot of things here. Tmall and JD are very huge here. So what do you think, like, because like for these 2 years, I've never used anything, I've never bought anything on Amazon, But I know Amazon is huge. Amazon is everything in the States, in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
100%.
what do you think? Like, because what do you think? Is Amazon strong in China, or they still like? Because we know these stories when big brands can't enter the Chinese market.
Yeah, dude, China is like the only off limits. Like, China is the only country that every company is like afraid of. Like, because China prefers inside China companies. Like Google is everywhere in the world except in China you have Baidu. You know, Amazon is everywhere in the world, but in China you have Taobao. You know, and it's like they prefer their own companies. Didi, no Uber. Uber was here, got kicked out. You know. Yeah, so it is true. I will say that in my observation, there are people that use Amazon, and the identity that Amazon has unwittingly been assigned here with consumers is to buy like premium stuff from like overseas suppliers. So like I think what they call it here in China is like the great consumer upgrade. So everyone is like, Chinese consumers are like buying better things and like ready to spend, they're making more money and they can spend it on stuff. And so it's coveted here to get things that are not made in China. Like Chinese people want to buy stuff that's made in the US or made in France or made in Italy or something like that.
So for that things they can use Amazon.
It seems like it, yeah. I can't say that definitively, but that's the vibe that I get from people here. Is there like many people have told me that like they get stuff on Amazon if they want to get like something premium, which is like ironic because like in the States, like you don't go to Amazon looking for premium things. Like you go to Amazon to get this. Like if you want something premium, you don't go to Amazon.
So everybody dreams of entering the Chinese market, but there are Chinese people who dreams of entering foreign markets, right? So they can use Amazon for that, or no?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like to import Chinese things, to export Chinese things to the States, or
oh my God, it's huge, dude. That's literally why we came here, to help, like, and they want to so bad. Like, so we're literally, so there are a ton of factories that they can sell direct to the consumers here, and they can sell B2B to external, to outside the country. But what they can't do is B2C outside the country. And that's like what we help them do. Is like get access to consumers directly outside the country.
Have you studied maybe what do Chinese people like to sell on Amazon? Maybe some specifics or?
Yeah, there totally is. Like the Chinese sellers end up seeing the most success if it's a product. And okay, this is a generalization, so I don't want anyone to get mad, but this is my observation, that Chinese sellers, manufacturers, traders, factories that are selling stuff see the best success in foreign markets when they sell something where the brand doesn't matter at all, and where it's like a high volume, cheap, uninnovative commodity good. Then they do great, because nobody knows the best brands to buy power supplies. Nobody gives a shit. It's like, I just want one that's cheap and that works. I don't care. But if I'm buying these, I do care. I really care. Is it like Ray-Ban? Is it Armani? Like that matters to me. So for them, if it's cheap, if the price is the determining factor and not the brand, dude, China is gonna win all the way. And the good thing for them is that that's like most stuff. Like most things that you buy every week, like, oh, I need a new cutting board for my kitchen, like, or I need a new, power adapter or whatever. No one cares what the brand is.
Okay, great. How long have you been here already? In
6 months.
6 months.
Been here 6 months.
Do you speak any Mandarin or Chinese?
I do. I can say 我大概微信不是来听你BB的写的. Only because it's a rap song that I like, and that means I didn't open up WeChat just to listen to your bullshit. But no, I can't really. I can get around. I can ask for a green tea, a cup of green tea. La ibe lucha.
Lucha.
Yeah, and I can say where Nali. So I can get around, but I can't speak it at all. I can't. If you had tried to have a conversation with me, I'd just be deer in the headlights.
So what do you think? How is the Chinese language important for doing business here in China, or you think it's okay? Like, how you handle this? Like, you have somebody who helps you with translation?
Yeah, I mean, for me, in my perspective, I really think it is really important. And so the way that we're handling it is we have local staff. We have like a local person based in Shanghai who leads sales, and then we have also Chinese interns who work with us. And thank God, because I don't know what I would have done if we didn't have those people. Like, it's so necessary. But I do find it holding us back, the fact that I can't have conversations like as the CEO to develop trust with partners, with potential large customers. It does cause some issues. Yeah.
Yep.
So I would say that it's important, but I think that you can get around it if you have other channels too. Like if you're relying only on China, then you gotta have at least a Chinese partner that can speak Chinese or something like that. But yeah.